Well, here we are at the beginning of another weekend, and it has not been above freezing for the past 4 days here in Dallas, Texas. So it is cold, and it is starting to really get to me, man. I cannot stand the cold weather. But I got the garage door closed. I got the heaters going, both of them. So it's nice and toasty in here, and it's actually pretty decently comfortable. So what I did this morning is I drilled out all the rivets to get my emblems off the side of the boat, which they go right here. I'm in the process of getting all the wood and stuff off of the boat so I can start sanding it down to get rid of all the oxidation, and also finish getting the pinstripe off the other side. So what's nice about having that boat on the rollers is I can actually pull it out away from everything without having to open the garage door. It's kind of nice. So once I pull these off, you see how they're broken. They don't join back up together. So I'm going to use an old trick I learned from a guy a long time ago, to use my soldering iron to melt some of the plastic on either side to join them back together. He called it plastic welding, and I guess that's the same concept of doing it, with steel. So also this one is bowed. So I'm going to get, after I get these welded back together, I'm going to take my heat gun to it and heat it up, and then put something heavy on top of it to flatten it out. And then I'm going to shoot the whole thing in satin black, and then use some aluminum paint, aluminum enamel to go over the letters, and then I'm going to squirt it with a clear over the top to protect it. So we'll see how it turns out. I mean, can't screw them up any worse than they already are, so might as well try. Well, it didn't come out too bad. What I did is I took my soldering iron and plastic welded the back in the places, and I added a little bit of plastic in there and kind of melted it in to hold it. And I had to do a little bit in the front to kind of reinforce it, and I'm not real happy with how that came out, but I'm fixing to paint it, so the paint will probably cover up, a lot of that. And plus, these things are almost 30 years old. What do you expect? Same thing with the top one, but they all lined out perfectly. Heated them up, flattened them out, and shoot some black on it, see how they turn out. A couple of coats of satin black. Looks pretty darn good. Still see those spots where I welded them back together, but oh well. Now I'll take them inside and use some little enamel to paint the Glastron letters. Booyah! Got the first coat of paint on the letters. I'm going to do a couple of coats, but all it is this Tester's model enamel, and this is I think it's aluminum. And man, I tell you, it looks cool. Sure made those things look really awesome. It's very tedious work getting without going over the letters. I just used a combination of this and a foam brush to do it. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit and then put another coat of the silver on, and then touch up where I kind of went over a few places on the black, and then I'll clear it and these will be done. I like it. Yeah, you can see my little welding marks, can't you? That's frustrating. But at 20 feet, that's all that matters. People aren't going to, this isn't going to the concours d'elegance, right? So, good enough. I also just got through taking my Scotch-Brite pad and xylene, scrubbing the entire hull. I got, just to get all there was a pinstripe right here, and there was a pinstripe separating that right there all the way across. And I had to get all the goo off of it, and I didn't have any Goo Gone, and the active ingredient in Goo Gone I do believe is naphtha, and that's what xylene has in it, and it worked great. And while I was doing it, I scrubbed the entire hull, up, down, all around, to get rid of all the stains. And I tell you, I have not seen this as this pretty or clean since I've got it. Now I'm still going to take 500 grit and wet sand all this blue on the top and the bottom, before I put the Polyglow on. But I tell you, I really like how this looked. Turned out great. Just wait till I get the Polyglow on it. I also got some toys this week. Got me a new blower. This is an Atwood blower. These things sell for like $30 at West Marine and most places. There's a guy on eBay selling these for $12.99. So I ordered one of these, and I think I'm going to order another one for to do 2 of them. I'm not quite sure if I need 2 or not, because this thing, I hooked it up, absolutely blows a ton of air. I also bought 20 feet of new black hose. This was hard to find. Everybody sells white. I didn't want white, I wanted black. So found a guy on eBay, sells the stuff by the foot. You put in how much you want to it, and I think it was 30 or 40 cents. I mean, it was pretty cheap. He shipped all 20 feet of it, crammed in this box. So I got that. Also got a new water pump for the engine. I got a new elbow. Where's that? I think it's down there at the bottom. I got a new exhaust elbow. I had one that was rusted out. That's it so far. But those are my toys, and I got more stuff coming hopefully this week. And then I'm going to tackle that. Oh, I got some stickers. I got new stickers for this outdrive, so that way I can strip this thing completely and repaint it, and then put new stickers on it. It's going to look brand new. So things are coming together well. Also, this is cool. I was browsing online and saw a boat like this on eBay, and I noticed that over on this side was a nifty little Glastron emblem with the boat name on it. Well, in that spot, there was the 8 passengers, 1,200 pounds limit capacity. Somebody had glued over that. Well, it's supposed to go on that side where my depth finder is. So I'm moving the depth finder down below and putting that back, because that is some classic Glastron look, and I'm going to get those where it's blank on that side. I'm going to have a sign shop make out of the wrapping materials they put on cars, the SX190 emblem. Also going to have them remake this out of digital printing and put it on there. I actually saw the proof of it the other day. It looks pretty cool. It's got a black background, and then it's identical to this. So it looks brand new. It'll last 5 years. It's got UV protection on it. Also screwed the ski ladder back on, and put some of that high-end 3M silicone sealant, or it's not really the silicone, is it? The 5200 to seal it up. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be warm enough. I could open the garage door, move this out, and get to sanding on the hole. Make it look nice.